Kenny, a lot of teams you guys play, they have like one primary scorer. How do things change when it goes from maybe one or two guys to a bunch of different guys that can score the ball?
Everybody just has to be ready to play. When you have one guy, a lot of scouting focuses on that one guy. It's a lot of doing what you can to prevent him from doing what he wants to do. But now it's they're a balanced attack, so everybody has to be ready to play and be ready to do what they can to prevent their man from scoring.
So on a scouting report, let's say there's one primary scorer. Is it encouraging help defense more than maybe in a game like tomorrow?
We actually haven't went over it yet. We'll do the scout today, and we'll know what we're doing on certain players after today.
Have you seen much of FSU?
No, not really. I honestly haven't watched a whole lot of their games. So that's that. It's just I haven't been able to.
Have you heard about their length and how many big guys they have and how mobile they are?
Yeah, I've definitely have heard how big they are. That's what everybody talks about when you talk about FSU. They have a bunch of bigs. They have a bunch of athletic, long, tall guys. So I've heard about that.
How much more challenging is it for you guys to have tomorrow without Tony?
It'll be a challenge. Tony brings a lot to the team in terms of rebounding and offense and length. But we have a next man up mentality, so guys will have to step up, and we know that knowing that Tony isn't playing. So I think everybody will be locked in, ready to go.
How much did Wake Forest settle for the bottom you guys that night?
I think he got his hands on a couple of shots, but I think our bigs figured out how to work around that. They started using their bodies more before they took their shot, and I think they adjusted well to it.
When there's a lot of big guys inside, does that make you guys more conscious of that on the wings in terms of penetrating, avoiding, shot blocking? And how do you kind of combat maybe the innate fear of driving in and getting your shot blocked?
When we drive it, that's not what we think about. I mean, we know they're in there, but we don't really drive it to not get our shot blocked. We drive to score, so either way, whoever's in there, I think our wings and our guards are fearless enough to take it in and try to score over their big men, or if we can't score, try to get the foul.
What do you think sets your defensive game aside from others?
Me specifically?
Mm-hmm.
I think me getting in the passing lanes is what sets me aside. Coach likes to emphasize getting in the passing lanes, and I try to do it as much as I can, just to disrupt the opposing team's offense. If you get in the passing lanes, their offense is further away from the rim, and it's harder to run your offense then. So that's what I try to do every possession.
Do you think you've grown as a player from this time last year to where you are now, kind of midway through the season? What are some areas you think you've grown most in or improved in?
Just confidence-wise, believing in myself as a player. At this point last year I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself in my game, and I think it showed on the court. And I think now, with a bigger role, increased minutes, I've been able to build the confidence in myself that I need, and I've been able to use that. And I think it's showing on the court this year more than it is last year.
When you're able to get a couple steals and get out in transition like you did against NC State early, does that build for you your confidence as the game continues?
Yeah, especially shooting the ball. You want to see the ball go in first. So if you see the ball go in, then I think it helps you later on with your shot. And it's big for confidence-wise, seeing the ball go in, getting a couple layups before you take that first three or those first couple jump shots.
What do you feel like you guys as a team have to do to better defend ball screens going forward?
Just effort. I just think we have to play harder on the ball screens. We have to make it a conscious effort to say that we're going to stop the ball screens. I think that's our biggest thing is getting it in our heads and focusing and saying we're going to stop, then we're not going to let this happen.
How much of it is communication before the ball screen?
I don't think the communication is a big issue. We talk out there. We know when the ball screen's coming. Our bigs let us know where the ball screen is and when it's coming. So, like I said, it's after that you just have to set your mind to it and actually go out and defend the ball screen the way that we want to.
Kenny, are you as afraid of missing a shot as you would have been a year ago?
No. Right now, if I miss a shot, the next one's going in. That's my mentality right now. And like I said earlier, I think that is the confidence thing. Last year, I think I was hesitant to take shots because if I missed, I don't know what would happen. But now I think I have a little more freedom, and I'm able to have that confidence to say if I miss this shot, the next one's going in. So.
Did you go through a stretch several games ago where maybe you were a little hesitant to shoot for maybe 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, I think so. And my teammates that talked to me about it, they realized it and they told me that I had to shoot the ball. They told me to be more aggressive. So it was a little stretch where I wasn't making as many shots. So I was a little hesitant to shoot the ball.
When did they tell you that? Was that around the Georgia Tech time?
I don't know specifically, but I just know there was a time where my teammates were like, "Can you shoot the ball? Can you be more aggressive? You're fine." So.
There was a football school. You guys in the locker room tell each other, "Hey, these guys can play some pretty good basketball too." And they talk on that.
Honestly, we haven't really talked much about Florida State yet. Like I said, we're doing our scouting today, so we'll be focused on them today and tomorrow, and that's when all the talking will go down.
Anything else? Yeah. How important is it as when you're a freshman to get a lot of time to play? Because now it seems like a sophomore get a lot more time, feel comfortable. Is that important when you're a freshman, a sophomore, to get a lot of minutes in a row to feel comfortable?
I think the more you're on the court, the more comfortable you can get. It was tough last year, getting in sparingly and still trying to find my way and get comfortable. But I think this year it's a lot easier. I think it's big to get the minutes because the more experience you get, the easier it is to be comfortable in the moment and be ready for the moment. So.
Along those same lines, are you hearing Theo's footsteps, with his return?
No. I'm just going out and playing every day. I'm not worried about whether. I mean, Theo's big to our team, but I'm not. If I'm right, I think you're wondering if I'm worried about him coming in and starting again. That's not what I'm worried about. That's up to coach. Whenever coach, if and when coach wants to put Theo back in the starting lineup, I'm still gonna go out and I'm still gonna play my game the way that I've been playing. So that's not really for me to worry about. I'm just gonna control what I can control, and when I get on the court, doing what I can and playing my best.
All right. Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kenny.